Every year come tax season, it's a mystery to a lot of people as to how much they'll actually owe in taxes, whether or not they'll get a refund, and how large it might be. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through how to demystify taxes and determine exactly how much you owe. I'm Bradford with the Penny Pincher Guide to Personal Finance. First, make sure you hit that like button so we know to make more like it. For this example walkthrough, I'm going to use Joe right here. Now, the first thing that you need to do, big picture, is determine how much money did you make last year? What was your income? If you have any sort of question as to what your income was that was reported to the IRS, reference your W-2 and it'll be at the top of that. Now, Joe made $50,000 for the previous year. Once you have your income in mind, you're going to need to look and see what deductions do you qualify for. Now, the standard deduction, which is going to be used by most people, is $12,550 for the tax year of 2021. Joe doesn't qualify for any of the other deductions, so he's going to take his $50,000 and subtract it by the standard deduction, and that means his taxable income is $37,450. Now, with your taxable income, you're going to reference the IRS tax tables, which I've linked in the description down below. You're going to find the number that encapsulates your taxable income and slide over and see what tax filing category you're using. Joe is filing as single, so that means he's going to owe $4,292 in taxes. Once you have the taxes that you owe, you're going to look and see what tax credits do you qualify for. Some of the more common credits out there are going to be the child tax credit and the earned income tax credit. And you're going to apply those credit amounts towards what you owe in taxes. Example, you owe $1,000 in taxes, you get $500 in credits. You subtract the credits from the amount that you owe. That means in terms of what is actually coming out of your paycheck, you're only going to owe $500 in taxes. Now, Joe is single, as I stated before, and doesn't have any dependents, so he's not going to qualify for any of these tax credits, which makes the situation simple, which will take us down to the next part. Now, once you've subtracted out any tax credits you qualify for, you're going to compare that number with how much was withheld on your W-2 over the past year. Now, for Joe's situation, his employer withheld $6,754, which is the amount of taxes he would have owed without the standard deduction. The final step to determine whether or not you're getting a refund and how much it is. You're going to compare the amount that was withheld compared to how much you actually owe after running the tax tables and subtracting your credits. If more was withheld than what you owe, take the difference. Congratulations, that is your tax refund. Now, if the reverse is true and you owe more than what was withheld, that is going to be how much you owe the federal government in addition to any penalties that apply. So for Joe, that means he's going to be getting a tax refund of $2,262. Now, if your tax situation is not quite as simple as Joe's, you might want to consider using a tax prep software to make sure you get as many tax deductions and tax credits that you qualify for. Now, the good news is if you make less than $73,000 a year, you'll qualify for the IRS Free File program, which gives you access to a variety of the top tax prep softwares completely for free. So if you're sick of having to pay your taxes, make sure you check out our walkthrough that lets you know how exactly to use the IRS Free File program and start saving money. I want to thank you for joining me today, and until next time, just remember to pinch a little.